came in, first of all, I knew that it was going to be a big task. I knew there wasn't too many players still at the club. I knew there was players that needed to move on. But the first and most important aspect was having a team of people around me that I trusted and could work very closely. Having legends of the club come to the club with me in terms of Kevin Derry, who's been a fantastic servant to the football club. He was my captain the last time I was here, a terrific winner. And people like Paddy McCourt that has had a wonderful career and has led up a Brandywell in his own right in certain stages of his career. Having one of the best coaches in the country and Martin McCann come to the club. That was one of the finest things I've done since I came here, bringing great people I trust and people that I respect, bringing them to the club. Having people like Michael Hegarty, who's on top of his profession. People like Declan McIntyre, who's a fantastic goalkeeping coach. You know, you have people like Phil Johnson, Seamus McKelly and Eddie Kenny, people like that are all working extremely hard behind the scenes. So that was first and foremost at the front of my mind, to bring talented local people back to the club. And thankfully over the process of when we came into the building and when the season started, we were able to bring good people to the club. People in different aspects, people that had to prove themselves all over again, people that wanted to play for the club, people that respected the club. So that in itself was one of the major tasks. But thankfully we were able to do that. We had a very good mix of players. You know, you see the likes of David Parkhouse at 19, who I've known since he was 13 years of age. Being able to bring Barry McNamee back to the club, and Peter Cherry, who had a wealth of experience throughout the league. Bringing people that were untried at this level in terms of Greg Sloggett. You know, so over the course, you know, there's so many pluses. Ali Gilchrist, who had a disappointing time at Shamrock Rovers last year, bringing Kieran Call, who had been at Finn Harps, lived in St Johnstone all his life, and never represented Derry. So bringing Jackie back to the club was massive for us. You know, so there was a lot of work that went on, retaining Darren Cole and bringing Jamie back, and you know, there was so much work that went done in terms of bringing the right people to the club, and thankfully we got buy-in from day one from the players. You know, the very first night when we came to play UCD, and the players had done so much hard work in the pre-season, we were confident, without being unrealistic. We were confident that we had a good bunch of lads and that we could strive to get better over the course of the opening weeks. Well, the sale of season tickets last year was really something that was refreshing for us. You know, with season tickets, it was, as far as I know, an all-time high, and that in itself shows you the support we received from the moment we came into the building. You know, we were overwhelmed by the amount of season tickets that was sold. You know, the support that we've received was magnificent from the very first game to the very last game. You know, there's so many highlights in my opinion, we supporters that. You know, the buy-in from the fans, the noise that they made, the age difference in their support from the very youngest children to the supporters that have been there from the Irish League days. You know, the support we've received this year has been magnificent, but we want to build on that. We want to get more people on the turnstiles. We want to increase the product that we're selling. We want to get better, and that's going to be very difficult. There's no doubt about that. You know, 5 times this year we've scored 4 goals or more. You know, read some articles that saying, you know, we beat Cork in the Brandywell, it was 4-0, it was a bit of an uneventful game. Well, if that's uneventful and scoring 4 goals 5 times out of 42 games, we scored 3 goals 7 times in the league in our campaign this year. So between those 12 games, I think it's 42 goals altogether. So, you know, we've been easy on the eye at times, but times it's been difficult for us against the top teams, and I'm thankful for the support for sticking with us during those times. And you know, we've got to continue to build, we've got to continue to improve the product on the pitch, but also continue to get more people in and around the stadium. Seeing how much it meant to my family, you know, the support that you get at home. This is a difficult job. It's a job where you can't switch off. You bring your defeats, you bring your wins, you bring your performances home with you. So to see my children and my wife and my immediate family, aunts and uncles, and all come back to Brandywell and really give me that support behind the scenes was magnificent for me. But also to see the players, the enjoyment. You know, Jackie scoring a hat-trick against Finn Harps, the first time since Alex Christic. Junior done it in the latest in the game at the end of the season. But There's so many highs, seeing Kieran Harkin go on the tackles, and a couple of years beforehand he's travelling on the Brandywell Pride bus. You know, there's so many, seeing Owen Toole really evolve and be a top player, you know, and you know, Greg Sloggett coming from UCD, coming on and being the man in the middle of the park. It has to get more. There's more work to be done. There's far more work to be done, because you know the expectations will be higher this year. But we've got to be realistic with our expectations. We have to make our club better. We have to not only improve on the first team. We've got to produce more young local players through our academy setup. We've got to improve our work in the community, which the players have been magnificent in doing. Anybody that needed anything, the players have been magnificent in that aspect and making themselves available. So we're under no illusions. Listen, we start at the very same level we started last year, and that's having to prove ourselves all over again, having to give our fans something that they can relate to, having to be able to be professional in the manner that the players conduct themselves around the city. Having the same, we had the best disciplinary record in the league with Dundalk and UCD. We have to continue in that vein. Look, I'll be trying my best, the staff will be trying their best, but ultimately we got to continue to improve and continue to have a mentality where we don't feel inferior to anybody in this league. We should be making our fans and our families extremely proud, and if we continue to do that and have a new generation of young players coming through this football club, then there's absolutely no reason why over the course of the coming years that we can't get this place back to where it really belongs.